Good evening, good afternoon, everybody, whichever one you prefer, because it's about, I don't know, going on 4 o'clock. Today is Tuesday, August 25th, and we're going to be talking about a few things, including the EIDL, unemployment, a little stimulus, and a response that I got back from the SBA as far as the disaster loans and the EIDL. So, first off, let's hit the stimulus. As I stated before, it's probably best not to count on the stimulus. We're coming or approaching the end of August. Don't expect that money until the end of September. If it happens before, it's good. But if you're on a budget for the month and throughout the month of September, I wouldn't do a lot of spending. I would really actually just concentrate on my needs rather than my wants, and basically just kind of coast through September. And everything should be retroactive, but if it is retroactive, like that they say and that they put it in print that it is, then that's a good thing. You'll have 2 months coming. 308 weeks is 369. That's 2,400 plus. You'll have additional income or the difference of the $300, which is good. The stimulus is actually, they say that it's being held up by Nancy Pelosi. Uh, Other people might think that say Trump, whatever. It's kind of like a tug of war, but that's where it is on the stimulus. Now, when I say about stimulus, about that, it's not about the big stimulus bill like the stimulus package. I'm referring to the stimulus checks. So, other than that, on unemployment, the $300, there's been about 30 states that include the $300 now. I will say this: Georgia is now one. It seems to be, but Illinois is still not on the 30 states. So for whoever that resides in Illinois, they're getting the same amount that they were getting without any additional federal funding. So hopefully, I don't know if Illinois is going to jump in or be added, but I do don't know that they're up to 30 really actually right now as far as the FPUC, which is the government part that's paid to the unemployment participant or whatever you want to call them. That's as far as the unemployment. Uh, so stimulus, unemployment. What else? What we're talking about? The PPP. Everybody's waiting for funding, but PPP, you need to have a business. The whole objective of the PPP program is to keep people employed. So if you don't have a business, then basically the PPP won't be for you because the documents that they ask for are very detailed. Another thing that I will add for the people who just been kind of like, I won't say ignoring or avoiding, but the utilities for the duration of the COVID situation hasn't needed to be paid. So for the ones who haven't paid it and haven't entered into any program, I think by the end of August, then things are going to become due. Like there's certain forbearance programs as far as if you have a mortgage. I believe those are coming to an end August 31st. And also the utilities, I think, are coming to an end August 31st, if it didn't as of August 22nd. So expect those to become due. You might need to, I don't know, call and make some type of payment arrangement or such, but get ready for all hell to break loose, because if you haven't been doing good already and the bills haven't been mandatory for you to pay, and now they are mandatory for you to pay, and the renting situation and foreclosures and everything, expect the bottom to drop out. And if those bottoms drop out, then that would also affect the stock market, and it would enter into a depression. I mean, it goes into a whole different ball game. What's happening right now is that depression is actually being avoided because we're taking on, I guess, future debt, and we're just pushing it along and passing it along. And that's what the trillions of dollars and all the situation is. But just don't think that the bottom just won't fall out of this situation. Now, as far as the EIDL seems to be back open to a certain extent. I'm not stating that it's open to grants, but I am stating that it seems like it's back open. So now, what do we have here? I'm going to read something that I just got. And this email came yesterday. which was Monday. Monday I was going out of town, but when I got back, this came through. And so what it is it reads, as far as like the reconsideration. So for the people who did the reconsideration and such, let me kind of lean back a little bit. Yeah, for the ones sooner or later I get this other tripod thing to make things a lot better. But for now, we got to do what we got to do. So it says that they will be requesting a complete copy of the most recent filed tax return for the business, signed and completed IRS Form 4506T for the business. The form may be obtained here at IRS Form 4506T. Number 3, they're requesting SBA Form 2202, schedules of liabilities for the business, and says where the form can be obtained. And if you have any delinquent credit issues, note those. That's as far as an alternate option. It says, if you have taken measures to improve your credit report, you may request that we obtain a new report. This action will show as a hard inquiry on your report. So that's as it relates to that type of regular situation, that type of regular situation as far as, say, like an independent contractor, like an Uber driver, something simple or something like that. Now, on another note, there's a different one if you have a business with a FEIN and such. So let's just get this. Give me 1 second. I'll get situated. All right, we got more so for the business aspect. We have a complete copy of the 2019 or 2018 federal tax return for the business, a complete signed and dated IRS form 4506T for the business. It says where it could be obtained, a complete signed and dated SBA form 2202, schedule of liabilities for the business. Number 4 is provide an explanation of any credit delinquency issues. 5, proof of business. And 6, provide a voided check matching the bank account provided on the application. So those are the situations that they're asking for. And really, actually, I'm mentioning that because of the simple fact that when this whole thing first got started, I know my camera is moving a little bit. I'm just trying to get back in the swing of things. The reason why I mention this because at first, when it first happened, this first COVID happened in the middle of March, the requirements weren't so hard. Everything was very easy. They were not asking for documents, none of that stuff. They weren't asking for any of it. But now that they are, Chicago's been with a whole lot of fraud, and because of the fraud, that's one of the reasons why they're asking for documentations and proof. So it is what it is. So basically just look at it as we're on our way to getting back to normal. So make sure that you have savings and reserve and that all the bills can be paid from your income or revenue or your profits or whatever it is that you do, because once everything gets back to normal, it's going to get to a situation where the bottom's going to drop. Some things have to drop in order to get back to normal. So just expect, I won't say expect the worst, but just be prepared. So that's it as far as the EIDL, the unemployment, the stimulus check and such, and a little PPP information. I appreciate everything. Sorry for the camera movement and such. I'll correct it, whatever. Right now, my main goal is to get you all the information, and in the upcoming time for next month, it'll get a little bit more better. So thanks for watching. Please press subscribe. A thumbs up helps. Thank you, thinkers.